Hi guys, have you been hearing terms like MCP, MCP Client and MCP Server everywhere in the AI world? Maybe you have seen developers talking about AI agents, Cloud Desktop, GitHub MCP Server and thought, what is all this stuff? Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to explain MCP, MCP Client and MCP Server. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how AI tools connect to applications like GitHub, Gmail, Jira and databases. Let's get started. So let's first discuss what problem does MCP solve. Imagine you have a super smart AI assistant. You ask it, show me my open GitHub issues, or find all my interview emails, or create a Jira ticket for this bug. The AI is smart, but there is one problem. The information lives in different applications. GitHub has the code, Gmail has the email, Jira has the tickets. Database have the data. So how does AI communicate with all these tools? That's where MCP comes in. So in order to understand what is MCP, let's discuss first MCP is. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Think of MCP as a common language. Imagine every country spoke a different language and nobody could understand each other. Communication would be difficult. Now imagine everyone speaks the same language. Everything becomes easier. MCP gives AI application and tools a common way to communicate. That's why many developers call MCP USB for AI. Just tell USB-C allow device to connect using one standard connector, and MCP allows AI systems to connect to tools using one standard protocol. Understanding MCP with an example. Let's use a restaurant analogy. Imagine you walk into a restaurant. There are three important people involved: the customer, the waiter, the kitchen. Each one has a specific job. Now let's map this to MCP. Customer, you, waiter is the MCP server, kitchen is GitHub, Gmail, database, or another tool. But wait. Who is taking your request and talking to the waiter? That's the AI application. And the MCP language, the AI application is called the MCP client. Now let's go to what is an MCP client. An MCP client is an application that uses MCP server. The MCP client is usually an AI assistant, an AI agent, a coding assistant, a chatbot, or any AI powered application. The MCP client's job is simple. Ask for information, discover available tools, call those tools, receive results, show the answer to the user. Think of MCP client as a customer placing an order. Now let's think what is an MCP server. An MCP server is a program that provides tools and data to MCP client. The server acts like the waiter. Its job is to receive requests, talk to the actual tool, get the data, send the results back. The MCP server knows how to communicate with GitHub, Gmail, Jira and other systems. The AI doesn't need to know all these details. The server handles them. Let's discuss a real example of a GitHub MCP server. Let's say you ask, show me all my open GitHub issues. Here's what happens. Step 1, you ask the AI. Step 2, the AI application acting as the MCP client decides it needs GitHub data. Step 3, the MCP client sends a request to the GitHub MCP server. Step 4, the GitHub MCP server talks to GitHub. Step 5, GitHub returns the issue data. Step 6, the MCP server sends the information back. Step 7, the MCP client presents the results to you. The entire flow looks like this. You call the MCP client calls the GitHub MCP server, GitHub MCP server calls the GitHub, and then the response travels back up the same chain. Now the next question is, do you need to learn MCP right now? Yes, because developers had to create custom integration for every tool. Want GitHub access? Build a custom integration. Want Jira access? Build another integration. Want Gmail access? Build another one. This quickly becomes difficult to maintain with MCP. Tools expose a standalone interface. Any MCP compatible AI can use them. This saves time and makes AI system much more powerful. Now let's go to the final summary. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It is a standard that allows AI application to communicate with external tools. An MCP client is the AI application that requests information and uses tools. An MCP server is the bridge that provides those tools and the data. Together, the MCP client and the MCP servers makes it possible for AI agents to access GitHub, Gmail, Jira, database, and many other services using the common one standard. And that's why MCP is becoming one of the most important concepts in the modern AI development. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more AI and software development content. See you in the next video.